Hi Danish learner, welcome back to my channel Danish Matters. I'm Tina Baca, your Danish friend and tutor. Today this video is going to be about Danish culture, but before we get started I would like to remind you that if you would like a Danish course with me, as I am also a Danish teacher and have been teaching Danish since 2009, you can write to tina@danishmatters.dk. So today's video is about Whitsun, or Pentecost in English, called Pinse in Danish. Pentecost or Whitsun, or whatever it is called in Greek, because that is actually what it comes from, means 50th and is the 50th day after Easter. That is not just in Danish culture, but in all Christian cultures, this is the case. In Denmark, we don't really celebrate Pentecost or Whitsun or Pinse that much, but I just have a few words to say about Pinse so that you know what you might be experiencing in Denmark. So one thing that we talk about when we talk about Pinse is at se pinsesolen danse. So to see the Whitsun sun or the Pentecost sun dance. And that is from back in the 1800s, when people were enjoying themselves in places like Tivoli and other amusement places. And when those places closed, the party continued and people went to other sorts of gardens and maybe little parks, and they continued partying until sunrise, and then they saw the sun dance. Other people might also enjoy that type of festivities. Even today, there are certain groups of people that would like to meet and then see the sunrise together. That can be within all sorts of communities. I have also heard that the reason why it's called that the sun is dancing is because people have had a lot to drink and they're not seeing quite in a normal way. So it seems a little bit like the sun is dancing. That is one way of interpreting it, at least. Yeah. Another thing that people might do is to go on picnics. They used to do that back in the 1800s as well. And some people might do that today, but Pinse is a lot to do with gathering as family, as a friend group, and enjoying time together. Maybe partying, maybe just enjoying a nice Pinsefrokost. Yeah, much like the påskefrokost and julefrokost, and drinking too, that is definitely part of Danish culture. One thing that I have found out is that there is also an old word called pinsesnit, and snit means a cut, so it's a Whitsun or Pentecost cut, meaning a dress or a suit that is cut, that is for you. So a new suit or a new dress for this time of year, because that is actually when you change from your sort of winter clothes into a more lighter outfit, because now spring has arrived. So back in the day when people didn't have that many outfits, this was actually a thing. So they got a new costume to wear, a new set of clothes. I don't know if costume is even English. They say that in French, but anyway. So if they went on a picnic, they could also show off their new outfit, but that is what people did back in the day when they didn't have that many outfits. So getting a new set of clothes was actually a thing. So that is actually their tradition in Denmark. We don't really do much around Pentecost or Whitsun, but we enjoy the days off for sure. It is part of the Christian culture, and as we are a Protestant country, then this Pinse is also part of our culture, but in a very modern way today. yeah, that is all I have to say about Pinse. I hope you got something out of this video. Please like and subscribe and hit the notification button if you want more videos. And I just got left to say, as I am a Danish teacher, happy Danish learning!